Bitello and Arsenal. Why Edu is pushing for his new project signing. If he wants him, then Edu best not hang around. If Arsenal to sign Bitello, then the club's football chief should act now and ask questions later. Word from Brazil is that Edu has the Gunners on the brink of an agreement with Grimmel for their free-scoring midfielder. Indeed, he has managed to convince Grimmel president Albert Guerra to drop his initial 12 million valuation to closer to 9 million. With Bitello eager to have his future settled, Guerra has spied a double opportunity for his club. The way negotiations have accelerated this past fortnight have taken aback rival shooters. AS Monaco, Porto and Zenit St. Petersburg have all been in contact with Guerra. They all have the budget to meet his asking price, whether that be original or revised. And Bitello himself hasn't moved to shut down any of the offers proposed. But Arsenal have caught them on the hop. And it's a deal. Should it go through, that is perfect for Guerra and Grimo. Bitello, after 2 full seasons of senior football, has been demanding a major hike on his wages. Impressive as he helped Grimmel win promotion back to Serie A year ago, Bitello didn't skip a beat in his first campaign of top-flight football. Luis Suarez of Barcelona and Liverpool fame was the main attraction last season, but he had a more than capable understudy in Bitello, 7 goals and 4 assists from midfield, an outstanding achievement for a first full season in Brazil's top flight. Those stats coming on the back of 9 goals and 3 assists in the previous promotion-winning campaign. With such numbers, Bitello was knocking on Guerra's door a month ago, demanding a pay rise. A demand that Guerra was forced to turn down, not due to budget or cash flow, but on orders of the club's football chiefs. At 23 and after just the 2 seasons of senior football, the club's football staff warned Guerra against handing Bitello a wage increase. The concern being it would blunt his ambition. Frustrated by management's response, Bitello sought a new avenue and began to explore, splitting with his original agent, Marcelo Calvan. Contact was made with Junior Mendonca on recommendation of senior teammate Douglas Costa, the former Bayern Munich and Juventus attacker. Local super agent Giuliano Bartolucci has also been kept up to speed on events. However, for the moment, Calvan's services contract with Bitello remains in place. Calvan's service contract with Bitello remains in place, which is a good thing for Edu. As we say, if Arsenal to sign Bitello, better do it now and avoid your typical messy South American agents slow than delay things. Such a shift move would also be welcomed by Guerra. Bitello would get that pay rise via Arsenal, and with doubts over his work permit status, there is every chance of the midfielder spending another year with Grimeo on loan. For Guerra, it would be a perfect outcome if ever there was one. As the fee suggests, Bitello would be signed as a project player. Indeed, as much as he would be a gamble. From Arsenal's perspective, at Grimeo, coach Renato Gaucho and his staff are yet to settle on a definitive position for the midfielder. In Serie B, Renato, and before him Roger Macedo played Bitello primarily as a holding midfielder in front of the back four. However, the player was also utilized to wing back and in an advanced number 10 position on occasions. Then last season, in the tandem with Suarez, Bitello was played further forward, though Renato would eventually slip him back into a defensive role when injuries hit his squad later in the campaign. The talent, the physical and technical qualities, they are all there, but in terms of Bitello and the long-term position, nothing is yet decided. I am a second midfielder, says Bitello, but I see people saying that I am a half. This is due to my technical quality and the runs I make to the attack. I also participate in building players deeper in midfield. I try to help with marking and also finish from outside the area. Indeed, Bitello admits Renato has pushed him to chance his arm more in front of goal. I try about 3 shots a game. There are few midfielders who shoot from outside. In transition, I prefer to pass than shoot, even when I am free, but then I got it into my head that I could finish more and I have ended up scoring goals. As we say, he is a project, everything is up in the air. His long-term position, his next club, it's all to be settled, but the talent has never been in question. People call Bitello a defensive pivotal, says Grimel's former coach Roger, but he is more than that. Maybe if we gave him the number 10 shirt, people would actually recognize how much more he can do. Bitello can play right wing, left wing, center forward, but he is a midfielder. So if it does happen, if Edu can cling an agreement, Arsenal at first flash will be buying a talent. Pure talent. No set position, no established role, but a player who has handled the step from Serie B to Serie A as well as any in recent years. In a market where he has spent £105 million to bring in Declan Rice, committing 5.6 million on a raw Brazilian potential does make sense. But if he is serious, Ed will want to act fast. Such a knockdown deal can quickly become complicated when spawned agents are involved.